Yo, what's up guys, it's Suraj from Tech Devoted, and one of the most frequent questions I get asked is the Canon 1300D worth buying in 2017? More often than not, I weigh this question simply because I think the answer to it is very highly subjective, but today I'm going to answer it once and for all, and hopefully by the end of this video you'll be able to make a purchase decision. Now something you need to know is I've never actually used the 1300D, but I have used the Canon 1200D, and if you're not already aware, they're basically the same cameras except the 1300D has Wi-Fi and NFC, whereas the 1200D doesn't. So now that that's out of the way, without wasting any more time, let's jump right into the video. The Canon 1300D is the most basic DSLR offering from Canon. Comes with an 18 megapixel APS-C size CMOS sensor and a Digic 4 Plus processor. Now that's not an impressive spec sheet, but it is what you get given the price, and it actually is a really good photo shooter. More than anything, this obviously boils down to the person using the camera. If you know what you're doing and you pair it with the right set of lenses, you can produce stellar results, but if you're a beginner, there definitely is a learning curve. To attain the best results, you'll obviously want to go manual, but there are several auto and semi-auto modes that are quite beginner friendly, and that's one thing I really like about the 1300D. Everything is quite easy. You have instructions for pretty much everything, so if you're a beginner, you're ready to roll. Now since we're on the topic of automatic, let's talk autofocus. The 1300D has a 9-point autofocus system that isn't really the fastest or the most accurate, but it's okay for photos, and even that is only in the situations where you have stationary objects. Bring in a moving object and things can change drastically. But you should be using manual focus for clicking pictures anyway, so the issues are non-existent. So if you're going to be picking this camera up to click pictures, it's an amazing camera, and combine that with the fact that it has Wi-Fi and NFC, and you have a camera that's pretty much perfect for Instagram. You're going to be upping your game a few levels. Now what about video? Is this camera good at shooting YouTube videos? Is it good for freelance work? Well, with this camera you're stuck in a very weird situation, so let me explain, right? Firstly, the 1300D lacks a flip out screen, meaning you cannot see yourself unless you use an external monitor. Combine that with the fact that it does not have a mic input port, and you have a camera that's not very suitable for vlogging. To make matters worse, it even lacks continuous autofocus. Let me explain why you need that. In situations where I need to be in the moment, where I'm vlogging, or in situations like this where I need to record myself and I'm a one-man band, a fast and accurate autofocus is a necessity. So for those of you who think autofocus is for beginners, you are wrong. So if any of the three features that the 1300D lacks matter to you, you obviously don't want to get it. But if you don't need any of the three features, then this camera is great. The image out of it is amazing. But what are some alternatives that do have these features and come in the same price segment? Well, Nikon has the D3200 and the D3300. The D3200 has a flip out screen but does not have a mic input port. The D3300 does not have a flip out screen and has a mic input port. So it turns out you cannot get both at the same price. So decide the camera that you want depending on what you need. But the best option is to simply save up for something like a 700D and just use what you already have, because with the 700D you get the flip out screen, which is also touchscreen, you get the mic input port, and you also have continuous autofocus. So that's pretty much my take on whether or not you should buy the 1300D. I know I don't have a definitive answer to the question, but that's just how it is. To put it in a nutshell, for photos it's amazing, go get it. For video, again, it really depends on the type of work you're doing. For some kind of YouTube videos it works, for some other kind it doesn't. So if you're still not convinced with my explanation, try before you buy. If you're in Bangalore like I am, like this video if you're a Bangalorean by the way, you can pretty much rent any camera at fairly affordable rates. Not just Bangalore, but most cities for the matter have camera rental services. So try before you buy, get a hands-on experience and see what you like before you buy. So that's the best option. But if you are going to get one of the cameras that I talked about in this video, please check out the description and buy it from the links given there, because it gives me an extra kickback at no extra cost to you, helps me run the show. And by the way, Flipkart has a sale on the 1300D right now, so if you're going to get it, if you're sure that that's the camera you need to get, then get it. Again, links in the description. But that's basically my take on whether or not you should buy the 1300D in 2017. If you liked what you saw, consider liking and subscribing. It's been Suraj. Thanks so much for watching. Take it easy and stay devoted.